Hello everyone, Evasion here, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be another PvP commentary. I have a couple clips for you guys. These games in this video will be as Feral Druid and Subtlety Rogue, and a lot of these clips are really quick, so this video is going to be pretty short. Hopefully further in the week, I will have some Disciplined Priest Rogue or some kind of Priest Rogue. If you enjoy this video and this kind of content, please give the video a like for the algorithm, talk to me in the comments, and let's hop straight into it. Alright, this first game is against Ret Paladin and Disciplined Priest. We're going to go for a sap onto the Priest, open up onto the Ret Paladin. I go for the early dance. We have a lot of cooldowns to go through, so we're trying to force them to do something. I'll go for a half sap here off of this sap. And then I'm going to start kiting away because our go is kind of over. We get the Priest Trinket there from a clone, and we get a clone up onto the Ret Paladin, which means I don't have to do anything about this Repentance. You want to avoid trinketing that anyway because you could end up in a Hodge and get smoked. Now we're going to be looking to run down the Priest. We have a sap onto this Paladin, and we force Pain Suppression from the Priest, which is really good. I try to vanish and go for a half sap off on this Ret Paladin, but he uses his Divine Sack, and the damage from hitting the Priest breaks him out. He gets a Hodge onto the Druid there, and I go for some DRCC to try and stall so that the Druid could get into bear form and get a bash off. I try to go back in on the Priest here, and he gets a bop. I kind of waste my second vanish on a DR cheap on the Pally. I shouldn't have really did this. I should have thrown this blind a little faster. We would have had more HP to work with here, but that's okay. I had the gouge off on the Fiend to help my Druid get out. Really important to help your Druid get away when you can. And I get a full sap onto the Ret Paladin here. We get a Garrote after Pounce into a Kidney, and I tricks the Feral. And the Feral's absolutely going to run the Priest over. And that's going to be that clip. Alright, here we have a quick game against DK Feral Druid, and in general, we're going to try to get as much damage out on the DK as possible. This DK is actually in Frost Presence, so this is kind of a better example clip than it otherwise could have been. Some of the DKs kind of just flop. We're going to get like full bleeds up on him, going to try to disarm him so that he can't use Death Strike. This particular DK doesn't actually have a weapon chain on from whatever that rune's called, so it's going to last the full 10 seconds, pretty much take his healing away from him. I go for the quick cheap shot onto the Feral. He shotguns his Trinket, gets full blinded, and he's going to be out of the game. And we just run the DK down. DK pretty much uses every defensive he could have. That's a quick kill. Basically, the opener just didn't go well for them, and that guy is going to go down. But my Druid does go down from the dots, and we're in a little bit of a 1v1. I use Step Kick on Regrowth here to stop him from resetting. I don't mind that I have no fairy at the moment, and I could technically re-stealth. I don't want to let the Druid recover at all costs, because basically when he goes into bear form, it increases his effective HP by a ton. I get the gouge here at the end of Survival Instincts, kidney him out of form, and that's going to be that. Alright, this next clip is like 15 seconds long, slowed down, against a Feral Rogue. The enemy Rogue is pretty under-geared, and he must find us here, or see us, so he goes for a Fan of Knives, and then puts out a quick cheap shot onto me. I shotgun my Trinket, which is risky as hell, but I do it before getting dotted so that I can use the improved stealth from Vanish to see the Feral because I know that he's on top of me. I'm able to sap the Feral Druid, and the Rogue shotguns his Trinket, and we're going to be able to get a dance cheap shot onto the Rogue. And we have total control of the game at this point, and that's going to be a quick kill on the Rogue. Well, that's going to be the final clip for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like. It is the best way to support the channel. Consider subscribing for more. I hope you all have a great day, and we will see you again in the next video.